Hey folks, I wanted to jump in and ask you a question. Did you did you the most expensive thing you will ever pay is attention to the wrong people? I'm Dr. Fred Jones, the world's only worthologist. My doctorate is in law. I am a retired college professor, and actually I'm a retired attorney. I serve and support women of faith, women who believe in self-investing, and women who want to take their message to the masses. If that's you, you're in the right place. If you're looking for a coach who is more interested in how you grow as opposed to how much you can necessarily pay him, then you're in the right place. If you're looking for a coach that cares about his clients and looking to build a long term covenant type relationship with you, you're in the right place. If you're looking for somebody to talk with you so that you can share your story with, somebody that you can share your deepest pain point with, and help you turn your pain into profit, then you're in the right place. Good evening, Miss Pools. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Looking forward to you being in my boot camp. Looking forward to you being in that boot camp. If you're looking for somebody who believes in doing business with integrity, then you're in the right place. Okay. I taught my granddaughter this today, and I wanted to share it with you all. And so I just wanted to talk with you. I had my granddaughters over today at the house, and they were talking about they wanted to see me do an online training. So I was online and I was training and I was teaching this class. And I asked my granddaughters, they're both 11 years old. I said, how much money is too much money? And then I asked one of my granddaughters, I said, do you believe that somebody should be paid like $1,500 an hour? And she says, oh no. She says, that's too much money. And one of my other granddaughters said, yes, I believe that they should be paid $15,000 an hour. So that my one of my granddaughters said that was too much money. The other granddaughter said that it was not too much money. So I sat down and I talked to my granddaughter who said that was too much money. Because see, here's the deal. When you leverage what you have learned, there is no limit to how much you can earn. I hope somebody would write that down. I want you to write down that exact quote. When you leverage what you have learned, there is no limit to how much you can earn. I want to say it again. When you see, what I had to teach her was how to stop trading time for dollars. Don't trade time for dollars, trade time for value. Anybody got that? Stop trading time for dollars and start trading time for value. I've been in the coaching space now since 1991. Fast forward to 2003, I wrote and published my first book. 2006, I published that book. In 2015, it became a number one Amazon bestseller. And after that book became an Amazon bestseller, then I was able to match my salary from the college in 2015, match my salary again in 2016. Then I walked away from a full-time tenured position to become a full-time paid speaker, writer, coach, which is what I do right now. All because I believe that there was no limit to how much you can earn. You see, I got tired of being broke. I got tired of being struggling to make bills meet to make ends meet, so to speak. I got tired of that, and I wanted to do something about it. So I got on a webinar call one night. It was a phone call. And this coach said, do you want to increase your impact, your income, and your influence? I was like, my impact, influence, and income, all my answers were yes, yes, yes. I want to increase everything. Okay. All of my friends over on Twitter, on Periscope, thank you all for coming in. And I want to encourage you all to go ahead and share out the broadcast. I'm going to share out, but I taught my daughter this business lesson. I sat her down and we went over the numbers, and I showed her how she could. Oh man, I'm sharing this thing on LinkedIn. Okay. I got to share it on LinkedIn. I hold my phone up here and I do it on LinkedIn, and it goes over to LinkedIn, and boom, I got it on LinkedIn now. So I was sharing with my granddaughter how you have to look at, not don't trade time for dollars, trade time for value. Okay, somebody should write that in the comment box for me. Trade time for value. If you get that principle down, you'll be well on your way to becoming a high impact earner. High impact earner. Trade time. Hello, Lamonte Jokes on Periscope. Thank you for coming in. Trade time for dollars. Trade time for not dollars, but trade time for value or time for impact. Okay. See, what am I saying? If you spend 20 years learning how to build a gadget, that's it. Trade time for value. That is so right, Miss Juanita. Pose time for value. Time for value as opposed to trading time for dollars. Do not trade time for dollars. Trading time for dollars will keep you struggling. But when you trade time for impact or time for value, you're on your way on an upward projection. You say, well, what do you mean by that? When you trade time for dollars, there's only so many hours in a day. Therefore, your income is limited. But when you trade time for value, your income is unlimited. Trading time for value looks like this. If you were to provide a training or a teaching program, and that training and teaching program was to be digital. You're going to make it digital, meaning you're going to create videos, you're going to create worksheets, you're going to create an assignment, you're going to give them some type of a handout. Okay, handout means a sheet of paper. When you create this course one time, you create this course one time with videos, training worksheets, scripts, and some type of a worksheet. When you create that program one time, it might take you 24 hours. But will you have to do that program over and over 24 hours? No, because you just created a digital program. I taught my granddaughter this today. Okay. Now, that digital program will serve and support how many people? One? Yes. 10? Yes. 100? Yes. That digital program could serve thousands of people. Am I right about it? Yes. So let me ask you a question. How many people are on Zoom right now? Huh? Since the pandemic, how many people are on Zoom? Zoom is an app. It's a program. It's a product that you and I could have created. How many people are on Zoom? Hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people are on Zoom. How much is Zoom getting paid? Billions of dollars. Why? Because they created the digital product and it can serve an unlimited number of people. And because the one product, the one app can serve an unlimited amount of people, then Zoom's revenue is compounded. Okay, it's compounded. You say, well, help me understand what you're saying, Dr. Fred. All right, am I helping anybody? Just let me know if I'm helping anybody, because I'm about to take this on, and then I'm going to bed tonight. I've been up since 4 o'clock. My wife had me up at the gym at 4:30, 4:45. We're at the gym, so I'm about to go to bed so I can get up and hit the gym again in the morning. All right, am I helping anybody? Are y'all listening? Am I helping anybody? Okay, so here's the way the program works, Miss Poles. Here's the way the program works. If you had one client and you charge for a program, a product, or a service, let's just say you had one product. Okay, I'm going to do the math here. One product, and that one product was $3,600. Okay, one product, $3,600, and let's just say it takes you 24 hours, 24 hours, 24 hours to create. Okay, to create the program. 24 hours to create the program. Okay, so you divide 24 by 24 into 3,600, and that's going to give you $150 per hour. Okay, I want you to see that. I want you to see this right here. Okay, so I'm gonna break this down. Okay, you see that right there? If you got one class and you charge $3,600, and you might say, "Who's gonna pay me $3,600 for a class?" If you have a challenge with somebody paying you that for one of your classes, you got a worth wound. You got a worth wound. You don't know your worth. Your wealth is in your wisdom. When you teach others, when you leverage what you've learned, there's no limit to how much you can earn. Okay, so you put one person in that class at $3,600. 24 divided by 3,600 is $150 per hour. Okay, now, okay, we're gonna go a little further here. We're gonna a worth wound. That's correct. That's correct. If you don't know your value, if you don't see yourself at $997 an hour, you got a worth wound. I had a worth wound. Oh my God, did I have a worth wound? I remember I was a lawyer and I was had graduated from law school. I was a coach years ago, 7 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago. I don't know how long it was, but it ain't been that long. Okay. And so I went to this coach and I was offering my class at $35 or $29 or something. And I told her I needed some help with my price and I need some help with my program. She said, "How much are you charging?" I said, $35 or $29. She said, "You don't have a business problem. You got a life problem." I was like, "Oh my God, that's hard." Okay. So I got it fixed though. And then I had a problem saying $997. I sat down. I was at my computer one night and I was sitting down and I was listening to this lady said, "If you want more impact, influence, and income, then you need to do this." And I said, "Impact, influence, and income. Yes, I want all of those." And then she went to talking about your messaging is poor, your marketing is poor, your management is poor, your methods are poor. Everything she was saying, I was like, "Yep, that's me. Yep, that's me." I had a worth wound. I didn't know my worth. She said, "My hourly rate is $997 an hour." I said, "Did that lady say $9.97 an hour?" She says, "My rate is $997 an hour." I said, "Golly." I said, "Now, wait a minute. If she can do that, I can do that." I said, "There's no reason I can't do the same thing she's doing." So I said, I can't be mad at her. I need to learn what she's learning. And so she said, "To join my class tonight, it'll be like 800 some dollars." Okay. I pulled out my American Express card. I said, "I'm darn near broke anyway. I'm just going to invest into it." Let me tell you, I paid for that class. And to this day, that was one of the best moves I ever made. That was one of the best moves I ever made. That same coach one day grabbed me by the collar on the phone. She didn't grab me by the collar. I'm just saying, symbolically, the way she talked to me, she grabbed me by the collar. And she was saying, she said on a coaching call one day, she said, "How much is your top product?" I said, "Well, it's like $5,000 or something." And she said, "It's not $10,000?" I said, "No, it's $5,000." She said, "What is your problem with $10,000?" She jacked me up. She said, "What is your problem with $10,000?" And from this day, friend, I'm all right with $10,000. As a matter of fact, I have coaching programs that goes up to $30,000. I was talking to someone today and I told him about my $30,000 coaching program. I said, if you pay in full, it'll be $25,000. If you pay every month, it'll be $2,500. I said, "Which one do you prefer?" Okay. I was talking to somebody today just about that. And I have no problem offering somebody a $25,000 or $30,000 coaching program. Do you want to know why? I know what the program will do for you. If you begin to understand and get rid of your worth wound and take the limits off of you and begin to see what God can put on the inside of you, you won't have any problem with it either. You see, we got to quit being scared of wealth. We got to quit thinking that money is nasty. God gave us money so we could help the church keep the lights on. God gave us money so that we could help the elderly people have more comfort in their life. God gave us more money so that we can buy a hospital. God gave us money so that we could serve people who need help. Money has a place. It doesn't own me. It doesn't own you. If you let money own you, then money is your God, and you need to get another God because money is a poor God. Okay? Let God be God and use money. Okay, I got excited. Let me get back to my example here. A worth wound. We got to get rid of our worth wound. The worth wound is negative thinking. The worth wound is I can't afford that. The worth wound is I always fall short in my money. You see what I'm saying? You got to believe big instead of just thinking small. Okay, now if you put one student in that class at $3,600, it took you 24 hours to create the class. That's $150 an hour. Now, Ms. Poole, we're gonna go a little further. Let's put 10 students in that class. Okay, 10 students in that class, and if we put 10 students in that class at $3,600, okay, 10 students at $3,600, that's going to equal $36,000. Okay, $36,000. Okay, you see that total, and then you divide that 36,000. I'm looking for the division sign on my keyboard. I bet you it's on here somewhere. I bet you there's a division sign on this keyboard somewhere. Oh, well, I don't know where it is. Okay, so $36,000 divided, I'm going to say divided, D-I-V, divided by $36,000 divided by 24 hours. 24 hours equals, you know what that is? Anybody know what that is? Okay, that is $1,500 an hour, $1,500 an hour per hour. Okay. Now, do you see that? All right. I'm going to put it up on the chat box. Stay here with me. Get your pencil and piece of paper. I know this is too rich. What I'm teaching is not for everybody. This ain't for everybody. Everybody won't like this. Everybody will not want some of this. Everybody will not believe in this. And I'm okay with that. Okay. If you put 10 students in a class for $3,600, what is your top-notch product? What is your top-notch service? 10 times 3,600 is $36,000 divided by 24. That's the number of hours that it took you to create the digital program. That equals $1,500 an hour. Did you hear what I said? $1,500 an hour. Am I helping anybody think bigger? I'm teaching you to stop trading time for dollars and trade time for value. And the way you trade time for value is you automate and you digitize. You digitize and you automate. Digitize, create an online video, create a class, create a service, create a program, and help people get a desired outcome that they want. When you help people get what they want, then you will get everything you want. You follow what I'm saying? When you help enough people get what they want. Now, that ain't all I want to show you. Now, how many of y'all can get 30 students? How many of you believe that you can get 30 students to buy your top product? If you don't believe how many of you believe that you can get 30 students to buy your top tiered product? Hello, Michael Harris. Thank you, Michael Harris, over on Periscope. We appreciate you coming in, and we appreciate the preach. Okay, we appreciate the preach. Michelle Harris, Michelle, entrepreneur, nail polish there. Michelle, thank you, Michelle. Thank you for coming in. Okay, now let's get back here. How many of you think you can get 30 students in your class? So I'm going to show you what's going to happen if you put 30 students in your $3,600 program. Just 30 now. We already got the 10. All right, now we're going to go to 30. We're going to go to 30 students at 3,600. Okay, let's just do the math. I want y'all to see this, because some people be like, oh, I don't know what he's talking about. And most folk be out there, they be doubting anyway. They don't believe. They like doubting Thomas, okay? And they don't believe. So I'll just show you the numbers. I can get 30, okay? If you can get 30, one at a pool. If you can get 30 30 at 3,600 is $108,000 divided by divided by 24 hours. Look at this now. Look at this now. Look at this. I want you to see this now. By 24 hours, that's going to equal, look at this. I want to show y'all this. $4,500 per hour. That's to put 30 students in your class, my friend. That if you put 30 students in your class. Do you see this math? This is crazy. So do you understand now why so many people are online? Do you understand now why people are building products? Do you understand now why people are coaching online? Do you understand why if so many people out there want to be a best-selling author? When you become a best-selling author, you know what happens to you? When you become a best-selling author, then you begin to position yourself to get paid more. You position yourself to be the number one person in the market. When you position yourself as the expert, then people will ask you, will you take them as a customer? You won't have to run people down. You won't have to beg people to work with you. The reason why many people beg people to work with them is because their mind ain't right. Their mind ain't right. They are, see, write this down. You can't lead a people you need. A lot of coaches need their clients. You can't lead a people you need. If you're going to feed them, you can't lead the people you need. If you need the people, then everything you say to the people is going to be filtered through your need. But if you are a true champion and you are a true coach who really want to help people walk in their worth, value their voice, and take their message to the masses, if you really are that kind of a leader, then you're going to be in a position to feed the people, to give the people something. You're not going to sit here and worry about, I don't want to say this because somebody going to copy my stuff. I get tired of hearing people talk about somebody going to come. You can't lead a people you need. That is so real right there. You can't do it. You cannot do it. You cannot do it. You can handicap people you need. You can mistreat people you need. You can use people you need, but you can't lead the people you need. Okay, now, do y'all see these numbers here? You can't lead the people you need. You won't be able to do it. You will not be effective. You will not be effective. So if you put 30 students in your class, just 30, these are the kind of hourly rates you're looking at. This is what you, now let me be clear. Let me be clear. This is not easy work. Oh, I'm teaching so good tonight. I said this is not easy work. If it was easy work, everybody would be doing it. Everybody would be doing it. It's not easy work. You got to be focused. You got to be determined. You got to be, you got to want to help people. You can't get out here. There are three things that people want to know. Three things that people want to know. Okay? You want to know something? There are three things people want to know. People want to know if you love them. The second thing people want to know is, can you help me? And you want to know the third thing people want to know is, can I trust you? Did you hear what I said? That's what people want to know out here online. People are online looking for answers now. We done come through this year of 2020, and it's been rough for some people. It's been good for some others. But still, there are a lot of people out here that are looking for new ways to do life. And if you got a message, and if you got a voice, and if you got a service, and if you got a product, then you should offer your product, offer your services to the people, but do it in a way that you're letting the people know that you love them. Three things people want to know. Do you love them? Do you love them? Can you help them? And can they trust you? And if they can find those three things, you won't have any problem with clients. You won't have any problem with clients. Okay. So folks, I wanted to come in here and do this training for you. I want to know this. Do y'all have any questions? Any questions? Any questions y'all have in for me? Okay. Any questions you all have for me? All right. I need to know if there are any questions you all have for me. Any questions you all have for me? I'll be more than glad to answer your questions. I'll be more than glad to answer your questions. Okay. All right. All right. Any questions you all have for me? All right. Okay. Now, what I want to do tonight is I want to extend an offer to you all. Those of you, drfredjones.com, drfredjones.com. Okay, / BESTSELLER. Okay. All right. I want y'all to know some of y'all might be saying, well, how do I get started working with you? How would I learn more about you? How can I begin to work with you? You can go to drfredjones.com / bestseller. I believe that'll take you straight to my website, Or you can go to drfredjones.com / call. Okay. Either one of those links will get you to me. Either one of those links will get you to my team. And what they'll do is, what I want you to do, there's a free webinar. There's a free webinar that's on that link right there. Go to that link right there. Watch that webinar. Go watch that webinar. If you got value out of my call tonight, go watch that webinar. Won't cost you a dime to watch that webinar. And if you like the webinar and you want to write and publish a book, you want to build a brand, you want to grow a business, you want to get started out here, then that's where you want to go. Right there. Book, brand, business. Write a book, build a brand, and grow a business. If you're looking to do that, there's a link for you. Hey, folks, before I go, can you put in the comment box one thing you learned from tonight's teaching? One thing that you're going to take action on tonight. What is that one thing? Hello, Herschel over on Periscope. I saw you come in. Okay. So before I go, if someone would just tell me one thing that you will take action on, is it that you're going to believe in your worth? Is it that you're going to raise your prices? Is it that you're going to look at creating a program? Or is it that you want to become a best-selling author so that you can finish publishing your book, build a brand, and grow a business? What is it that you're going to do tonight as a result of this teaching tonight? What are you going to do? What stood out to you? Okay. People want to work with people. They just do it. Okay. Believe in your worth, leverage. That is so real right there. That's it right there. Believe in my worth. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So Michelle Harris, how much are you worth? Michelle, what is your minimum hourly wage? Okay. Juanita Poole, what is your minimum hourly wage? I want to know right now. What is the minimum amount? What is the minimum value of your time? There's a reason why I'm asking that question. I want you to put it in the comment box. I want you to type it out. If you're going to believe in your worth, then act out your worth. Type out your worth. Put it in writing. The scripture says, write the vision, make it plain, okay, so that they that read might run with it. Okay, $50 an hour. Okay, all right. Okay, I see that. At this time. Okay, I got it. So what are you gonna do? When are you gonna put the real value on you? Michelle, when are you gonna put the real value on you? Okay, you just heard it. Okay, Juanita says $1,500 an hour. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Michelle, when are you going to put the real value on you? Okay, can I tell you what your value is? I want to give all of you all a big picture, and I want to hit y'all on the back of the hand and say, you got your worth wrong. Your value is too low. Your value is too low. All of y'all, your value is too low. You got to see your value in God. Help me, somebody. Your value is unlimited. Your worth is without measure, but your price is what you're willing to accept. What you've given me here, Michelle, that's your price. What you've given me here, Miss Poole, that's your price. 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 That is not your value. Your value is unlimited. Did you hear what I said? Your value is unlimited. It's unlimited value, unlimited value, unlimited value. Your wealth is in your wisdom, but you got to believe it. You got to work it. You got to work your belief. Your value is unlimited. Okay? Your value is unlimited. Your value is unlimited. Your worth is without measure, but your price is what you're willing to accept. You see? Okay. So now it's okay if your price is $1,500 an hour. It's okay. Or it's okay if your price is $50 per hour. That just tells me that you got some believing bigger to do. You got some believing bigger to do. We got to believe bigger. You got to believe bigger. You got to believe bigger. Okay, folks, I done fussed enough tonight. That's what I taught my granddaughter today, to believe big in her value, to believe big in her worth, to believe big. And when you begin to teach our young people how to believe, I'm here to tell you, they will go to new limits. They will go to new limits. Hey, listen, folks, if you want to get started believing bigger, I want to encourage you all to go to drfredjones.com/call. Go right there, and you got a free webinar that's going to teach you what I teach here tonight. Go right there, okay? drfredjones.com/call. Folks, I love you all. I believe in every one of you. I believe in you. I value you. And I unconditionally love you. Did you hear what I said? I said, I believe in you. I value you. And I unconditionally love every one of you. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And I hope God give you dreams tonight about how valuable you are. Oh, I pray God give you dreams tonight, letting you know that your wealth is in your wisdom. When you share your wisdom, you step into the wealth of God. God gave you wisdom so that you could work the wisdom, so that you could serve people, so that you could build people up, so that you could encourage people. People need an uplift today. My God, I got to run. Oh, I got to run. I love you all. I bless you all. You all have a great night.